Hey everyone and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana and let's dive into this 868th stream, shall we? Wow, it's been a long time and I miss you so much. Thank you for being here. Those of you who have stopped by simply to say hello, those of you who have stopped by to try and hang out with us tonight, I really appreciate you being here and it is good to be back. Thank you for allowing me to take this hiatus. I will fill you in on the details of why and all of that soon, but maybe not just yet because we have probably some more folks that will be coming in. I'm rusty at streaming. Took me a little bit longer to get things set up than I thought. But we're here now. We're going to get going. And you may notice a few different things about moi over the course of this stream. And if you point them out, I will verify if you are correct. But in the meantime, I think we do need to switch over to the game. Let's see if I remember how I do this, because quite frankly, I'm not sure I do. Let's first use a little mana magic.
Everything that has transpired has done so according to my design. It was I who allowed your rebel friends to subscribe to your channel.
Now that's cool. Wow,
Look to
Dash.
his returning on the first light of the 23rd day. At evening, look to his Twitch channel. So glad to be able to catch up with you tonight. May this be the start of a brand new season of streams.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much, Dash. I love that. That's so great. That's so great. And I really, truly, genuinely appreciate the resub there. Sorry, I forgot. I was so excited by that, I forgot to turn off my transition there. But anyways, thank you. I love that. That was fantastic. New outline on that transition. See, we're getting all of the ideas here. No, the transition's the same. This transition is the same. New headphones, no, they are actually the same old headphones as before. Nope, that's not that. By the way, it's 6:20 p.m. on Wednesday, August 23rd. So, new glasses? New glasses? Yeah! There they are. These are the new glasses, and you can actually just see on the side, maybe. I don't know, it might be a little bit small, but they say Dragon. They're a Dragon brand. I'm not going to lie, that was definitely a part of why I wanted to get them. I was like, cool. They're Dragon brand. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. See that? There you go. So, yes, I was swayed by the brand name, even though I don't even know if it's a good brand. I was pleased. New lungs. Well, I wish right now, I'll tell you. Did I ever tell you back in the day I did actually have pneumonia? And so it has impacted my lungs ever since. Pneumonia is a pretty nasty and gnarly thing, I'll tell you that. But with the smoke that's in the air here in the Pacific Northwest at the moment, and specifically here in Oregon, it's been pretty tough recently. So I do have more to share on that. Stories about the glasses, about my eyes. I know many of you were wondering how my eyes have been since I posted a while back saying that I had some issues with them. And thankfully, I believe we've gotten that fairly well sorted out. Hey, RJ, how's it going? I've missed you. Oh, good to see you. But yeah, it's sort of been, it's been a whole thing. Since we last chatted, I have resolved this eye issue. I thought maybe I had gotten COVID, but no sooner had I figured, well, there's probably some kind of, sinus infection or small cold that's going around. And then the smoke rolled in and fairly well verified, nope, it's just that lovely high AQI or air quality index. I also did manage to do a vacation on the coast while the air was clear, so that was good.
Thanks.
Solid X!
That's generous.
Whoa! There's a hype train
Welcome back,
incoming.
Mana. I'm happy that you're feeling much better. I'm got to run to work, so can't stay. But you have fun, so good luck and don't die in-game.
I'll try my best. I will try my best. Thank you so much for that, Dark Solid X. Oh, my friend. I really appreciate that. Let me see here if I can remember how I did this before. I don't know if I do, but if I do, I had at one point gotten a sort of hype train thingamabob, a doohickey even set up. I like that. We'll call it a doohickey. Let me see if I remember where I put that. Was it this one? No, this one. Hold on, I'm just gonna kind of go through. Aha! Here we go. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. So that's my little hype train incoming doohickey thingamabob that I was just talking about. Which, now that I look at it, I might actually have to adjust. I don't love one thing about that. So let me see here. Oh, hey, look at this. Yeah, see, like I said, I'm a little rusty on this. So if I go like this and then bring that down. There, that's better. Now it's taking up the full screen of this. Okay. That's good. And it was this one. There we go. Pixel Knight says, checks list off saying Doctor Who joke no one will get. Did I miss that? Oh no. Memory Martin says, Solid, have a productive day at work. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. And Solid, it's so good to be back. And Memory Martin says, man, I have your prezzies ready. Oh, I'm excited.
Wow,
I a little hype train go brrr. Oh my gosh.
Hype
What?
train go bear.
That was part of a resub. Thank you, I a little. I love it. I love it. Thank you. And Chrono walks in and sees weeds and other stuff that will have to be dusted off. Indeed. That is very true. That is very true. Thank you so much, Chrono. It is good to see you. Yes, I've missed you. I've missed all of you. It has been far too long. I've got stories. We'll go into the stories shortly. Like I said, I just want to give a little bit more time for folks to come on in because I was late on announcing this stream, and so I'd rather people get here. But I guess I can give you a little sneak peek here. Do you want to see something I'm excited to share with you today? Not just this game. It's not just that. No. No, I'm also excited to share this. Whoa! Oh! Right at the wrong time, apparently.
What's this? Ah, I forgot about this.
What? Hype level 1 complete. What? Oh my gosh, Corona, 48 months. Oh my gosh. Wow. No way. Nice timing indeed, right as I was trying to go away. Boom, there we go. Wow. Okay, but cute, right? Yeah, okay, that was some hype for this, right? Let me show that one more time. This, the Power Tom Nook controller. To me, it's kind of funny that that's a whole thing. Whatever. I mean, it's a funny looking name, really, when you get down to it. I don't know why they call it that. It seems like a random string of letters and things like that. But in fact, it is a pretty cool looking controller. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, hold on. I gotta wake this back up. They skinned Tom Nook. Oh no, where's Isabel's controller? Right? You totally get that. Okay, we're gonna open this up. I have not used this yet, so we don't know if it's actually a good controller. But I'm gonna open it up, share it with you, and we're gonna unbox this today. I am actually gonna do one other thing too. as I'm looking at this, I'm like, let me I'm going to copy this over, pop this into that scene here because I want, boom, yeah, I want to be able to do this. I want you to see me, as I'm going through this. So yeah, so here we are. Memory Martin asks if I've heard the news about Charles Martinet. Hold on, we're gonna jump back to this other scene here. Yes, Charles Martinet officially retired as the voice of Mario for games going forward. And is this a sad thing? Well, yeah, I think it is. I think we've all, certainly, whether we realize it or not, heard his voice as Mario for many, many years now. But there's, of course, room for more voice actors to step into this role, and I think that Nintendo's obviously going to take this very seriously, and the fact that Charles Martinet will be the Mario ambassador, a new job that Nintendo came up with, is pretty cool. So I don't know all the inner workings or details. I don't know anything about that, but at the very least, it seems like he has a role left to play, and that's a very cool thing. So, what Pixel Night? I swear if it's Chris Pratt. Oh gosh, that's funny. There you go, Memory Martin. Yes, that's what that means. That's what that means. By the way, I will share one other thing. If the voice lines from Wonder are from someone new, then I think we're in good hands. Yeah, those they sound pretty good. Do you notice my ring? Do you notice my ring? That's new as well. Not just the new glasses. Not actually just the new hat, too. There's another. I actually got a couple. I've got a blue one. I've got a gray one. But I've got a new ring. My ring, if for those of you who may not know, because this has actually been did I get re-engaged? There's a story involved in this, and that is that I have my original wedding ring. It is safe. It is wearable to a point. I will admit I've put on some weight, and so it is a bit tight and really probably ought to get resized. But I play guitar. I use my hands a lot. And the issue was that my finger, I've kind of got like a big knuckle, and so and then sort of a smaller part here, and so I couldn't really remove it easily because I had to sort of use soap to get that off my finger. Oh, Hype Train success, by the way. Yay! We collected level 1 emotes. I don't know what we got, but that is pretty exciting. Level 2 actually. Oh no, level 2 0% is what it says. That's exciting. That's exciting. 3 subs, 100 bits. Thank you all so much. That was awesome. Choo choo. And we got some emotes. Emotes are being delivered. So that's exciting. Yay, I little got a new emote. Nice. Hey, those are some good ones there. Thank you. Thank you, seriously, to all of you. Dash, Solid, Little, Chrono. Thank you for helping with that hype train there. And I've collected all the level 1 emotes now. That's exciting too. So anyway, my ring was a little bit smaller originally anyway, around my knuckle, but then that meant I couldn't easily remove it. And anyway, so I'd be working with my hands, I'd be playing guitar, stretching for these weird, chord shapes and things like that. And eventually I was noticing this whole reaction, like a tingling from all the way from my ring finger all the way up to my shoulder. And indeed it was the nerves. The doctor said, whoa, this isn't good, and so advised me to take my ring off. And so I did, and I actually, kind of always had this idea of like, I need to find another solution, and I sort of put it off. And so those of you who know from streaming, early on you would have seen my ring, but then at a certain point, I was ringless, with all my gesturing, you wouldn't see the ring. Well, I finally found, among all of the silicone rings in the existence, just a nice simple silver one that's very similar to my original wedding ring, except it misses the clada symbols that are on my ring. But it's just actually a silicone ring, but it looks fairly convincing. So it stretches. I've worn it trying to do some work outside, and I've gotten kind of puffy from working outdoors, and it's not caused any discomfort. It hasn't been too tight. It hasn't caused any tingling. I've played guitar with it, so knock on wood, I think this is good. Yeah, this feels like a Mana Stream Pixel night, indeed, for those reasons. But let's get to this. You all, I'm sure, want to see this. So, the Power Tom Nook controller with, it's by Power Lead, and it is with wireless connection, vibration feedback. Oh, that's amazing. Motion function, turbo function. Screenshot share is what that says. It took me a while to figure out what that was. And I have new glasses even. And then wake up function. How exciting. Thank you, Power Lead. Okay. So there we go. I will also show one little thing here. Maybe it's easier to show this way. Look at that cute little guy on the side. Yeah, so, okay. In the box, we have this little bag here. All right. I'm aware that is the controller itself. So here we have a power cable. Hey, see Evil Fang, hi, and a Nook controller. I want it, lol. Hey, Evil Fang, welcome on in. Yes, my name's Mana. Sit back, relax. I will show you what this looks like. So it is a USB Type-C controller. Well, I mean, that's how it charges. So just like the Pro controller. And then we have a little booklet with some functionality here. Yep, Bluetooth controller, user manual. All right, so it's a hefty one. This is a hefty manual, my friends. My goodness. I just got, Fang. Okay, right on. Okay, is it Seville, maybe? But Fang, my apologies there. Sometimes I don't know, but thank you for telling me. So yeah, this is like an old map. I mean, yeah, that's a lot of instructions. Okay, we're gonna. Well, it is in different languages, so we'll ignore most of that though. So anyway, getting back to the action here, little bit of foam padding in the bottom of the box. Boom. Let's put that back in there. Oops, maybe like so. All right. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's see this controller. Okay. I love it. That's adorable. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Fang says that's amazing. Friends, this, no joke. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at this. Hold on a minute. Rage Band Games, hello. Look at my new controller. Almost. There we go. There we go. Hey everyone, I'm your friend Tom Nook. So this is obviously a Nintendo Switch controller there. I mean, there's a little raised up little nose. Oh my gosh, and the ears, how adorable is that? They took his eyes. No. And here we go. That's right. This has, I've been sitting with this for so long, I forgot about this, but it actually has a couple of, they call them M1, M2, a couple of additional function buttons if you want to experiment with some other things, and a turbo button. So that's that. Okay, so these you can hear. Pretty clicky. Also a bit worrying. Let's see. Next thing you know, an Izzy controller, or worse, a red controller. Yeah, right. I don't know if I want all of these, this cadre of characters in my room. Okay, so far those are pretty clicky. Pretty good shoulder buttons. I don't know if you're meant to push them up here or here. You could do either, but some people play their controllers this way. I guess that works, but these are nice. Not a lot of travel, but they do have about the same as the Pro controller, actually. Yeah, you can kind of see the Pro controller travel distance there. Okay, face buttons. Let's try. Let's look at the face buttons here. iLittle says, I would say don't press the ears so they can last longer. That's a good point too. So, oh, those good rubber membrane. They do feel good. I will say, I have I have adult size hands, fairly standard adult size hands. You can see the problem right here, right? If I was playing Mario, I would want my fingers right there, which means that's a bit of an issue. So just be aware of that. If you're playing like Super Mario World, you would want to be pushing the controller like that. I can't do that very easily. But if I'm playing like a Nintendo style and I'm doing that, that's quite comfortable. A lot of games are going to do that. Something like Animal Crossing, that's not going to be an issue, but that could be a problem. That's a little bit of an issue. Ooh, oh. Now those are glossy. They're pretty small. I mean, let's take a look here. Next to a Pro controller. I don't know if you can quite tell. Let's see. Obviously, this is a well-loved Pro controller here, but do you see how much smaller the analog sticks are? And the buttons as well. You can see that's a significant difference. But yeah, I would say this is a problem if you are planning on playing a lot of action games. This, if it was only over a little bit, would probably be better. But then the aesthetic wouldn't be as good. Okay, D-pad, let's see. Ooh, a little mushy, hard to tell. Have to give it a try and play it in the game. Could be good, could be bad. I don't know. We'll see. But this feels pretty good. All right, let's do this, my friends. Fang says, okay, back to my town. I've been away from it for a year. I have a lot of work. Oh, Fang. I've been playing this game almost daily since release. And except in the last month when I've been away for various reasons, away from streaming, all this, health reasons and whatnot, I have been away from this game, and so it's like been a month. So I went and interacted with my villagers or my islanders, and they all said, oh, it's been a month. Is it okay? Is everything okay? And it was very sad. All right, so we do have, you can see there the sync button, just like the Pro controller. Let's plug this in. Oh! Do you see that? Do you see that? Friends, do you see this? Do you see this? Friends, the ears glow. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. I don't know if you can tell. They glow in the dark. Like, what can I do here? I can make this happen. Hold on. I think it's this one. No, which one is it? Hold on. I'll figure this out. Yeah. Technical difficulties while he figures this out. Hold on. What is it? Nope, not that one. There we go. Let's see. That should do it. That ought to do it. All right. So let me show you. Hopefully this will show up. Look, they glow. They glow. They're little glowy ears. Okay. So I actually have to. My villagers the same, but they wanted to leave my town immediately. Oh no, Fang! It's like my worst nightmare. Rage Paint Games, isn't this amazing? Yeah. Okay, so listen, I have to level with you a little bit, and tell you that that I actually did know that those ears lit up, but that reaction is about as genuine as I can recreate it from what happened earlier today. You see, I actually took a moment to charge this because I've had this happen before with controllers I've opened up, where then I can't enjoy it, wirelessly, sort of, quote, properly. So I did charge this up. Now, while it was charging, all 4 of these LEDs, or these little indicator openings, shone green LEDs, and they would flash, okay?
Everything that has
Animate barrel!
transpired
What?
has done so
What?
according to my design.
What?
It was
3
I
years,
who allowed
36
your rebel
months.
friends to subscribe to your channel.
No way. Thank you all so much. I can't believe that. Yeah, missed you like your villagers missed you. Barrel, right back at you. Aw, thank you. Oh, that's so kind. And Barrel, did you see this? Did you see this thing? So yes, when this was charging, these would blink. All 4 of these would blink green. And but anyways, it is fully charged now. So I think I just need to sync it, which, as you know, can sometimes be one of the most challenging things that we do. So I'm gonna give it a shot here, and we're gonna see if we can make this happen. I don't actually know if we'll be successful in this or not, but I'm gonna give it a try. I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So what we're gonna do is, of course, I need both controllers here for a moment. Do you like all of the gameplay that's happening here? Oh, and I did get a few games that were on sale, by the way. These are a few new ones in my Switch catalog here. Oh, actually, I want to go back over here. Go to controllers. Okay. So pairing new controllers should be what we need. And we're going to do another pairing method. Okay. Let's see if this works. So if I go... Oh, close the screen, go to... That's right. I always forget that. Yeah. Change grip order. Let's go up. So if I hold that, will that connect? Okay. Oh, do you see that? Ooh, that's kind of cool looking. Oh, a little bit of rumble. It was actually quite a good rumble. Okay. Yeah. Push A. We're good there. Close. You know, I almost want to test the D-pad on something like Mario. We could just hop into that really quickly, but I think we have to appropriately start with this. Yeah. Pixel Knight says they're back. Animate Barrel, I'm heading to the Potterio studio, so I'll be in lurk mode, but I'll be listening in. Okay, no worries. Thank you. And I missed you. And I'll share some news and things now that more folks are here. And iLittle says if you have a cord that could connect to your dock, you could just plug in your controller to the Switch dock and it automatically connects. That's true. But I did want to, practice this with the wireless, functionality. So it feels pretty good. Let's do the analog stick test. Okay. So I can already tell. Yeah. Okay, this is a pretty common problem with third-party controllers. Do you see how I'm more or less locking into the cardinal directions? It wants to go to the cardinal directions more than it wants to make those fine adjustments. See how it snaps into it? Yeah, this is a very common thing. I don't, it's not the worst thing, but, it's a thing. And then, so that works. Now, yeah, so it's not the best there. I suppose if I push up, this is another good test. Okay, so up, down, left, right, sides. Oop. You can kind of see. That might be me just not being as accurate. That's actually not bad. Let's say hi to Lopez here. Hey, Lopez. Hey, all right, this is nice. I Little says, my grandma just finished food. I'm going to lurk. No worries, I Little. Thank you for being here. And let's talk. Lopez says, I was just wondering if I'd run into you. I guess that means I was thinking about you. Lucky me. All right, so that's not bad. What else can I, I'm trying to think what else I can test here. But in all honesty, this isn't bad. So we're going to go ahead and, it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not like a Joy-Con that's drifting. It's just not, it's not this. It's not a Pro controller. And that's what it comes down to. To me, this is, and it always was in my mind, a novelty. But I am interested to see if these do anything. Let me just see if by default they do anything. Nada. So I don't quite know how that works. Do you see how much light bleed there is in there? Often there's maybe 4 LEDs, but then these openings, if you don't have an actual tunnel for the LED or like a tube, and then the LEDs are separated by a little wall, then you'll get that light bleed. And it's not the worst thing. It doesn't look as bad in person, but there's definitely light bleed on those LEDs. Dio! Buttons that default to disappointment. Dio, you got it. Yes, Fang, right now, flowers are maybe a little bit overboard. I have to check. I think I've gotten those taken care of. I do need to plant some flowers and whatnot. Weeds, though, have gotten pretty gnarly, so that's a thing. But let's go ahead and visit. Actually, no, I want to do some Happy Home Paradise. So I want to go to work. And you know what? This is working. This controller's working. Oh, gosh, Fang. That's a lot. So I promised to share some of what has happened. Now, there has been so much. Yeah, Dio, I get you. So, first of all, a while back, I posted that I was having some severe eye pain. Now, I know several of you have asked, how has that gone? Are things better? And what I can tell you is that I set up an appointment to get my eyes checked. And actually, I probably should have advocated for myself a bit more and said, this is a real need, please help. I'd like to get this sorted, sooner rather than later. And that would have been better. But as it was, there was a delay, and it took me a little bit of time before I was able to get my eyes checked out. But I finally did get to go in to an optometrist, and they did the full eye exam. And as you may notice, I've got the new glasses. Well, they took some scans of my eye that actually allowed them to see the back of my eye. And what they were able to determine, along with a standard eye test, is a couple of things. First of all, I have dry eyes. And this is a common thing for a lot of people nowadays, especially who look at a lot of screens. And this is a good test right now, because actually, originally I was planning on not having a camera for my next stream coming back, because the bright light of my key light, actually, I started to realize is part of what was irritating my eyes as well. And of course, I've got, I got three big screens right here. Plus I've got this key light. So I knew that that it was going to be tough, and so that made sense. But they said it was exacerbated by the fact that, get this, my glasses prescription was too strong. Now, my last glasses prescription, they actually lowered my prescription, saying it was too strong then. So my eyes have either just miraculously gotten better, which actually can be a thing, or I was really woefully overprescribed back in the day. But that was causing more eye strain. So what was happening is I had this combination of dry eyes and eye strain, and then my eyes would create more sleep at night, sort of, the sleep you get. But it was very dry, and it would almost be like little grains of sand that would get stuck in my eye and scratching my eye. As a result, I would feel like I was being stabbed in the eye, but there wasn't anything there. So, Fang says, I know the feeling. I'm the same with my eyes. They've gotten better. My glasses started to hurt my eyes, so now I'm not wearing the glasses. See, yeah, it's strange. So what they did is they gave me some different eye drops to try, and I've tried sort of these solutions. I will pass on a bit of information I was not aware of or I'd forgotten, and that is Pixel Light. And that is that Clear Eyes and what's the other one that's pretty popular? I can't think of the name of it, but there's another brand that a lot of people will use. Actually, let me take a quick peek and see if I can find it, because I do want to not refresh. That's what I'm using, which is good. But there's let's see here. There's a few of these. There's Clear Eyes, and what's the other? Visine, right? What they said at the optometrist is throw those out. Ms. Manna suggested that I try her contact lens rewetting solution, and I said, well, I think maybe something like, Clear Eyes would be better, and she got me, actually, I think she got me Visine, so it's funny that I forgot about it. But what the optometrist said is that the contact lens solution would have been better, actually, which I'm like, dang it, I have to admit, once again, yep, you were right, Ms. Manna. But the Clear Eyes and Visine don't actually do anything healthy for your eyes. They're actually completely a mask. All they do is dilate your eyes or your pupils, and in order to mask the redness of your eye. So the look of your eye, it is a purely cosmetic thing. So the rewetting drops would have been a little bit better, but the best are these things like these refresh tears and blink tears, and so there's some different ones like that. So that is what I learned, and I'm passing on to you. Just don't even waste your time with Clear Eyes or Visine. If you have irritated eyes, especially if they feel dry, go for something like the refresh or the blink. That's what they told me. Oh no! And now we are in an ad break, my friends. I am so sorry. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to turn over to an ad break right now. My apologies. Boom. We will be right back, and I will tell you more about all those good things. So, speaking of refreshing your eyes, I'm going to go do that right now. So I will catch you all in just a moment. And it seems like we are back, so let's go ahead and get right back into things. And this time, I do want to share with you one other thing I was told, in addition to those re-wetting drops, practicing blinking. So, as I was away, of course, taking a break, looking off into the distance. That wasn't a very long break, mind you, but, I realized as I stare at screens, yeah, this is a phenomenon that a lot of people do, in fact, encounter, and I certainly do. I don't blink as much, so trying to be mindful and trying to do these really kind of intentional blinks, kind of squeezing the muscles. That's what they suggested. So I've been trying to do that. Anyway, so let me finish up this story of the glasses. I've got more stories from this month, but we'll get into some gaming after this story. I get a pair of glasses ordered, the frames, everything. I choose what I want. I want the what do you call it? Coating that allows anti-glare at night, all that kind of stuff. Order it. Great. It's going to come in about 3 weeks. Oh, okay. The next day, we're getting a heat wave here. We're into triple digits where I live in Oregon. And my parents, who've had the same heat pump for about 30 years, we later found out an underpowered heat pump, actually, one that was just a bit small for the size of their home, and they had vaulted ceilings and things like that. But, back in the day, we didn't have to worry about heating as much because it didn't get as hot. Anyway, their heat pump completely dies. So, unfortunately for them, yeah, they have to replace a whole heat pump, and that was an expensive and complicated process. But thankfully, they have someone who's helped them maintain their heat pump for years. He's retired now, but he's a friend of the family and continues to work on their heat pump. And so he helped install the new one, but wanted some help getting the unit off of the back of his truck. So I drive out to my parents' house in the morning, drop Mana Sprout, our daughter, off at a camp with some animals at a wildlife kind of thing, preserve. And anyways, go to my parents, and I'm helping take this much larger heat pump. Imagine, this enormous kind of thing, maybe about 4 foot tall, probably at least, 4 feet tall. Taking this off of a truck. Well, it's 3 of us, my dad, the person working on the unit, and myself. And I try to prop it with my head a little bit as it's starting to lean towards me. So I'm holding it from the bottom. So I kind of go like this. Wouldn't you know it? My old glasses, the day after I go and get my new glasses ordered, my old glasses snap. They snap right here. Do you want to see what my old glasses look like? I will show you. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab those real quick, okay? So yeah, one second. I'm going to go do that really, really fast. I think I can do this one. Yeah, there we go. All right, let me go grab those. Okay. So you see, I got Dio. That's funny. So I got, I used to have Jaguar glasses before the Dragon. Now it's, I go from Jaguar to Dragon. But thankfully, you'll notice something about these glasses. You will notice something, and that is they're in one piece. How could that be? Well, my old glasses, I snapped them right here, and you can actually see I had to figure out a way to do this. My solution, and hopefully you can see that, my solution was to use some epoxy. But because of the nature of the brake, it was really tough to get them aligned. And I really didn't want, this was all I had until what I thought maybe 3 weeks until my new glasses came in. Let me show you from the other side here. So I felt like I had one shot at this. So, you'll notice that it kind of pooled up around there on the outside. I got it nice and good. I actually picked away some material in between to make a good bond on the surface, but I also, was taking the time to make sure that on the outside it was good. Anyway, I had to like hold that in place for about, I don't know, maybe half an hour, so that it was enough that I could then set it very precisely on a couple of things. I had a pocket knife and a pen, and it was sort of like everything was balanced just in place for it to dry. Anyway, it ended up working. So that's what I had to do. But this wasn't until after I had to just walk around using just my prescription sunglasses at work and everything, or no glasses. And I took them into the optometrist to see if the side of, that works with frames could fix them, and they said they couldn't. So I used the epoxy, and it did work. So plastic frames, you can do that. It got me by for a few more days, and then these glasses came in early. But I do have to tell you, I'm actually getting another pair. This is the last part of the story, the last twist. I'm getting another pair of frames. They're the same frames, but they are putting in a what do you call it? Not rebate. What was it called? Warranty. They're putting in a warranty request for these because there's a way that they're a cold something. What do they call it? Cold insert. They're a cold insert. Oh, I don't think if I can. Can I get these on with my headphones? I don't think I can. Let's do that. Oh no, maybe it's the hat that's getting in the way. There we go. They're a cold insert frame, which means that you can't sort of bend the material that well. And they were molded. These particular ones were just molded a little out of shape, so they're gonna replace them. But what that means is they're a little bit closer to this side of my face than they should be, and the earpieces are like this as opposed to straight up and down. So anyway, gosh, yeah, it's the whole thing. Yeah, but I would not go back to contacts, especially now with the dry eye. It's glasses all the way. So, okay, friends, I told you that story, the glasses story. Thankfully, these did come in early, and I like them. I just need to get the ones that aren't a little bit deformed. I will share one more thing before jumping into the game. A fun thing this time. I got some new games. So I showed you I got a few digital games, but I also picked up a few games for a physical games collection. I am mostly a physical games collector. So let me go ahead and show you here. I did indeed get Earth Knight. This is a game which came out on Apple Arcade, and I really enjoyed it. It has since come to the Nintendo Switch. It is a tale of these two characters here, this middle-aged man and this young girl, who are trying to return to Earth, an Earth that has been taken over by all sorts of dragons. And it's just kind of a arcadey style, endless runner-ish style game. Pretty cool. So I like that one. I got Cereza and the Lost Demon. Now, I gotta tell you, I've played some Bayonetta before. I have played the first two games and played them on the Wii U. Bayonetta can be a kind of a fun game in terms of just the action, everything, but of course, it deals with demons and it's hypersexualized and violent and things like that. But this really kind of spoke to me. I haven't picked up the third game in the franchise, but this is sort of a storybook style game with kind of watercolor effects and a beautiful sort of Irish or Celtic score, and it's meant to be just a lot tamer, and of course it's only rated T instead of M. I'm interested in that game, so I found it for a good price. There we go. Speaking of good prices, this was on an Uber sale. I think I paid under $15 for this. I want to say it was $12.99. Might have been $11.99. And it's gotten some pretty good reviews. Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. It is a sort of side-scrolling action game mixed with a rice farming sim. I can't really say much more than that, but it really seemed kind of neat. And for that price, I could not pass up on it. And last but not least, I have been playing some Nintendo Switch games with an IRL friend who has a Switch and loves this game, and it was time to finally get this. So I was worried it was out of print, but I found it for under retail new. So I finally added Mario Golf Super Rush to my collection. And there we go. Sakuna, you want that title? Memory Martin says, okay, we'll see. We'll have to stream that then. We'll have to stream that. All right, I'm going to continue using the Tom Nook controller here. And we're going to see how things go. You got Persona 4 Golden Pixel Knight right on. Kind of an interesting lot of characters here. Just taking a quick peek there. Again, this analog stick is not perfect. It's all right though. Okay, let's go on up here. I think it's this house, right? You like the music in it? Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yes, Memory Martin. No, that does make sense. No worries. Okay, well I will go ahead and sort that out. But I'm in the school right now. That's not where it's not actually where I want it to be. Whoops. That's not right. But let's go back. And we're gonna go visit Lottie there. Chrono says, I like the music in it, but I've been avoiding the game because it's hard. Ah, gotcha. Yes! Dio says, my Nintendo points were expiring. I was flipping through some games. I got Puyo Puyo Champions. Now, I gotta tell you, I thought you were saying Puyo Puyo Tetris. I got that one. The kind of the classic there. Chrono says, it's hard for this older, tired gamer. That's fair. Oh, the cafe
Someone
is taken
was in
off.
the pub.
Oh,
The tracks
Fang.
go off in this direction. Look, sir, followers.
Fang, thank you so much for that follow. I really, truly appreciate that. It's been nice hanging out with you tonight. So I hope that we can continue to get to know each other, and yeah, you feel like you're just one of the crew. So, yes, very good. Oh yeah. Oh, we can go and get some vacation homes out of the cafe visitors. That's good. Okay. All right. Trust me, you'll see me a lot. Aw, Fang, thank you. And yes, as Animate Braille says, welcome, new friend. Welcome indeed. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. And yeah, I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream. I'm pretty proud of what we have here. Ooh, is it nameplates? Okay, is it this? Yeah. Change clothes. Boom. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not what I want. I just want to put my uniform on. I think I just need to talk to Lottie. It's been so long. I'm already forgetting stuff. Fang says I'm still jealous of that controller, though I don't use the Pro Controller personally. Well, this was a pretty inexpensive controller as controllers go. I will say the novelty of it is what is cool about it. Is it a great controller? I mean, this is a pretty big issue, I would say, for general usage. And if you're doing a lot of fine adjustments on the analog sticks, I think you would find this a little frustrating. Actually, you know what we could do? Let's Let's go over. Is it controllers? Controller test? No, I think I gotta remember where they put these things because as you know, there's like the controller settings. Yeah, controllers. Here we go. We want to go to test input devices. Okay, so here we go. Well, first let's just do this and see if this is working as it ought, okay? So we're going to go boom. Not bad. Let's go. And let's see if I just use the ears. Good. Those work. Not bad. Let's see if I do like a rotation here. Oh, that was an accident. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, I thought maybe those might have been the button. The buttons on the back aren't doing anything. Interesting. Those must not be little additional triggers. They must be mode buttons for something. Turbo, I'm assuming is for setting turbo. But how did I? Oh, these are a little bit more sensitive than I thought. Memory Martin has some news to share, by the way. Okay, not bad. Now let's see here. These are the plus and minus buttons, or minus and plus buttons. Oh, I didn't mean to take a capture, but fine, you know. That's like a Konami code. Down, right, left, up. Down, right, up, down. Minus, plus. You're getting braces tomorrow. Oh my gosh, Memory Martin. Wow, well, I hope that goes well for you. I hope that goes well. Hold any button to exit. Oh, is there? Oh, good. And then there L and R, or L3, R3, the pushing in on the sticks. That works. Okay, so let's get out of here. I don't want to do that. I want to go, oops. Try it again. I thought, oh, there we go. There we go. Calibrate motion controls. Calibrate control sticks. Tilt the stick you want to calibrate. I just want to see. Yeah, okay. So here, this is the real test. Same Memory Martin says, we'll see the results in 18 months. May or may not require surgery after. Oof, okay. I gotcha. That's quite a thing. Well, I hope that you don't. I hope you don't. So, okay, you can see I'm trying to do a fine... Pikachu Potter, hello! Welcome on in. Okay, that... Ah, yeah, see, I was trying to do a diagonal. Okay. Not bad. I'm just trying to get a sense of how these are set up, you know? So this is pretty standard. See, the axes are really good. Now, if I were trying to go around in a circle... See, I'm trying to do a smooth, look at this. This is, on my end, a very smooth circle. But do you see how it likes to sort of magnetically attach to the axes? So there you go. So that's, there's nothing you can really do, I think, with that, unfortunately. But there you go. Let's try this one and see what this one's like, since we haven't really gotten a chance to test that. I suspect it'll be identical. They're just cheaper sticks. This is the way it goes. But Pikachu Potter, do you see this controller? Yeah, this is identical. So anyway, I mean, aside from that, though, really, this is all good. All right. So yes, Pikachu Potter, this is my new Tom Nook controller. It's pretty fun. I think I want to get changed here. What is up? How have you been, Pikachu Potter? Now, I will tell you another story whilst I decorate, okay? Or while I start to get to decorating. And this is in large part due to the fact that I am coughing as much as I am. So you see, It is pretty smoky here in Oregon at the moment, nearby. Today's been okay, but the last week has been rough. And so, uh, so I was mentioning this. This all kind of starts with a vacation, you see. A wonderful vacation on the coast, on a lake, and then the beach, camping with family. Very relaxing in many ways, except that day one, I had gotten something new to me. Actually, another new thing. Which actually I would like to share with you all for a moment. So I'm going to share. Potter, hang on. I want to... Oh, you have to get going? Just a quick hello. I need to go sleep, or at least try. No worries. You have a lovely sleep. Thanks for stopping by. Tom Nook and I both say hello. And it's good to be back. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming and saying hi. I really appreciate it. So, yes. But I'm going to go ahead and just put the chatting screen up. And I'll be right back because I want to share something. Okay. That took a moment longer. Oh, Pixel Knight, right on. Right on. Congratulations. Pixel Knight Persona 4 is pretty fun, though. It takes like 3 game months before I can unlock the Super Sentai outfits. 0 out of 10. Okay. But I'm glad you got Tears of the Kingdom. I realized I actually left this in my glove box, so I had to go run and look. Yeah, Dash! Yeah! Dash! Okay, hold on. Hold everything for a moment. This actually relates to what I'm about to show you in a way. But, first of all, we gotta address this, alright? We gotta address this. Ahsoka. I went back. I actually, during this time off, listened mostly to rest my eyes, but you know, tried to watch where I could. I reviewed the Rebels series, okay? So I watched, I watched all of Rebels again. And no, that was very cool. I really enjoyed that a lot. So Rebels, excellent. I also have been doing a lot of reading of Star Wars. I'll get into that in a moment. But anyways, yes, I did watch yesterday the first 2 episodes of Ahsoka. I saw those. I think I started them at about 7, so I was a little late. 6 o'clock they released. But oh boy, I got to tell you, this is some very, very exciting Star Wars content. Just having watched those 2 episodes, there was a feeling of classic Star Wars that I've not felt in a long time. The pacing, the characters, the sort of otherworldliness of it, the story, the mystery, all of that just felt very classic Star Wars. I think that Andor was phenomenal, but it didn't necessarily have that same Star Wars feel. It felt like it was a story rooted in Star Wars, but it didn't have a classic Star Wars feel. Obi-Wan felt sort of like it was good, but it would sort of feel maybe more like the prequels. This had a classic Star Wars feel. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm excited. We'll have to talk more about it. But I wanted to share with you that yes, in fact, I actually have something else new. This is my little setup here, but I've got my AirPods, a little pouch here, which is nice for my rosary beads. Yeah, so there we go. And then I've got this, one of the best purchases that I have made in a long time. Prime Day Kindle. Heck yes. Oh my goodness. This, my friends, has been a game changer. I am so enjoying the Kindle. So I actually, let's see here. I'm actually yeah. I had to stop this. I was reading it on a little break that I was taking and had to stop. So I'm mid thing, but here we go. So, you open it up. You've got there you are. This is a Star Wars novel that I'm reading at the moment. This is actually the one, The High Republic, Into the Dark. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I've been looking through here. But I did finish Light of the Jedi on here, which is phenomenal. I also finished A Test of Courage, The High Republic, A Test of Courage. Finished that one. And then I am 54% of the way through High Republic, Into the Dark. This has been just such a great way for me to do something I had used to love and just wasn't making the time for it. I put this on a very dim setting, inverted, and I put it on, so that's white letters on black, right? And I put it on the more yellow, the warm tint. I can read this at night and it doesn't hurt my eyes. And that's the game changer. So now it doesn't, not only does it not hurt my eyes, but it also helps me to not sort of wake up with all of the flashing and the hyper and the bright light of my phone, if I'm going to use that. Or I don't need to use, a little headlamp or over-the-shoulder reading light or have my lamp on. It's a very, very dim light, but it's warm, and it actually helps me fall asleep as well. I'm getting so much more reading in. I just completed a couple weeks streak of reading every day. There's achievements through Amazon that I didn't know. I'm really happy with it. And I got a bunch of Star Wars novels through Humble Bundle. Like 60 novels or something like that. A lot of them young adult or children's books, including some of those High Republic books. But I was able to convert them off of Kobo and put them onto my Kindle. And of course, I purchased some books, straight from Kindle. Anyway, I'm very, very happy with it. And I just think it's been great. So, yeah, very cool. Very neat thing there, and I wanted to share that with you. So I read a lot on the Kindle on this camping trip. Getting back to that, I'm gonna get back to the game as well, by the way. So let me see, what was that? There we go. There we are. Whoa. Huh. It's kind of cool. It's not right. Boom. There, that's right. I told you I'm rusty. Anyway, Pixel Dash is laughing. Pixel Knight says, speaking of novels, I ordered the Doctor Who novel, Human Nature, which is notable because it's the only novel original story to get turned into an episode. Memory Martin needs a Kindle again and an Audible sub. Awesome little notebook and Kindle, Dash says. Yes. yeah, it's a great little folio pad kind of thing. Yeah, and so it's been great. So I've took that camping. I got to read, I actually read through all of Light of the Jedi through that. I thought that was a great book. And ooh, I like that. A garden where friends can gather. Peaches Utopia. Oh my gosh, what do you want? I want a place that's totes filled with vivid colors. I'm sorry. All right, friends. A or B, what do you think? Should we do vivid colors or garden for friends? Let's put this actually up for a poll. Shall we do that? Let's see. Let's make this happen. Question: whose request do we take? Vivid colors, garden for friends. There'll be a 1-minute poll. Make your selections in the chat above. So, I thought Light of the Jedi was great. So, I had been trying to read the comics, Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures, until I realized it is almost a nightmare to try and follow comics these days. Not to mention that for some reason, there are 3 titles that are identical from 3 different publishers that are 3 entirely different titles. So it's Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures by Marvel, Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures by Dark Horse. That's the one I wanted to follow because I like Dark Horse. And Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures from IDW. And to top it off, the Dark Horse publishing cycle has been sort of all over the place. So anyway, Garden for Friends is what we got. That's what we're going to do then. All right, sounds good. Garden for Friends won the poll. Thank you very much for that. I think that'll actually show up. I goofed it. Didn't work, but trust me, it said Garden for Friends. I thought I would try it real quick, but it's not set up the way I thought it was. Okay. Might have to do something for polls or something. But anyway. So we'll do Garden for Friends over here. Seems appropriate. It's kind of fun. Yeah, I designed vacay homes, and I'd love to design yours. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. So anyway, yeah. Anyways, Dash says, it still amazes me it took until that book to get a story about Jedi responding to a disaster like that. That's right. I did notice on Twitter, I guess it was X at the time. Oh, we'll get into that later. Or maybe next stream. Because we'll see. But I noticed that you had posted about your favorite Star Wars books, describing them. And I did pick up on several of them. And that was one I did pick up on. So, Man and Manor when, right, Memory Martin? I will say the buttons on this feel really nice. Ooh. I like those elements. I think I can work with this. All right, Lottie. Let's get going. This has got to be very gardeny, so I gotta find something real nice and gardeny. That actually seems like it would be a good spot because look at all those garden places. Let's just select that. Let's not overthink it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Dash says, glad you picked up what I was putting down. Yeah. I don't know what you've been talking about. It's always been Twitter. Right? Yeah, but yeah, what a brilliant idea. The whole way that book started was immediately hooking me, and then I just thought they did such a great job with it. And the idea of this hyperspace disaster that they set up the book with, so I'm not giving anything away. In fact, I think that's on the back cover, description. yeah, just what a cool and compelling story that was. So a lot of characters introduced. That made it even more ambitious, I would say, but I thought they did a great job. So all right, so they probably want me to start out here, I would think. I wonder what sort of materials I have. Yes, Dash. Yeah. Well, so let me finish up this other story, and then we'll move into thoughts about Twitter and X. Yeah, and I'm not sure. So, but let's get into that. But let me wrap up real quickly some of the other feelings I've been having. So, or the health things that have been happening. So, unfortunately, I went kayaking the second day of the camping trip, and I was not planning on kayaking. In fact, I wasn't sure if I was, and then things sort of shifted, and I was actually reading under a tree in the shade. Long story short, I did something really dumb, something that I'm usually a lot better at avoiding, and that was I forgot sunscreen. Oh, I know, it's bad. It's bad. So what that meant was I unfortunately was burned, and you can actually see on my arm still a little bit of peeling. And the inside of my legs, to the point where if you looked at my legs, because you know how you sit in a kayak, you kind of have your legs sort of bowed out. There's a line right down the center of my leg where it's all burned, sort of red. I don't really tan, I just burn, so it's kind of this like red, pink tan. And then like the back of my legs are perfectly white. Oh, so painful. I got burned really badly. It was really nice. Ms. Manna and I out on the kayak, just having a really nice time. But unfortunately, yeah, not feeling great. Oh, you know what I want to maybe do here? Let's go to this mode. Uneven burn, that's right. Right, yeah. Yes. Exactly, Dash. That is, yeah, we'll get to that in a moment here. But anyways, so I got this uneven burn. That was very unfun. Then, what else? So I'm dealing with that, and then I'm starting to feel, after we got back, you kind of have that like the shivers kind of feel when you have a bad sunburn. It had been a while, but I felt it. It's just a terrible feel. And so then I'm starting to feel kind of sick. Well, then I find out that among our staff, when I go back to work, there are several who actually got COVID. And the one who I work more closely with and actually had seen the day before, or no, I hadn't seen, but I'd seen before we left most recently, and this would have been potentially when she had COVID. She had tested negative a few times, and then finally tested positive. So it was like, oh no, this is bad. This is not good. So I tested myself many, many times. Well, thankfully, I did not, after 3 tests, several days, I did not test positive for COVID. I don't think I ever got COVID, but I realized the smoke settling in really was not friendly. That was not good. And because of the smoke, I was really getting this feeling in my lungs and everything. So I've been fighting that. And then most recently, the AQI has gotten just ridiculous. It's been very, very high. And there are some days where it's bad on my lungs. So that's why I say the coughing, the wheezing, please bear with me. I know it's there. I've been trying to sort of hide it, but there are times where I'm just constantly coughing and wheezing because of how bad it is. So not good. I know many people are dealing with the effects of the unfortunate reality we live in now. You know, all of the, uh, unfortunately, all of the fires every year are something you can count on. So it really is truly a shame. But that wraps that up. So yeah. Hey, Gar! No one told me you were back. I mean, welcome back. Gar, yes, I am back. I just got back, my friend. And I've been trying to catch people up on stories and things that are happening and what's been going on. We did have a conversation that was brought, or a conversation topic that was brought up that I did say I'd get to, so we might as well get to, and that is the question of, do I stay on Twitter? I would love to know your thoughts, everybody. Let me first say, and it's a minor thing, but, you know, I was hesitant on Twitter in the beginning. I got an account early on that, not the Art of Mana account, but, you know, a personal account, or actually it was for work, and, you know, kind of got introduced to what it was. And while I didn't really understand it, wasn't sure if I really liked it, what I can say is I always thought the theming of it was very clever. And so it may seem a minor thing, but I really feel like the soul of, if you want to call it that, the soul of this, you know, this app has just disappeared. And I don't know how else to really describe that. You know, it's like it took something, you know, that that was kind of clever and unique in a way, and just, you know, and made it so generic and so unremarkable, and so when and it was done in such, and honestly, this is one of the kind of sad things about it too. It was done in such a haphazard, not clearly not planned out way. And when the yeah, right. And let's see. I've decided I wish to watch Twitter end so that I may mark its passing and pass on the lessons learned. And when it's gone, I think I will be done with social media altogether. This is where I'm going too. This is interesting. This is really interesting. Let's get back to that in a moment. But yeah. Oh, that's interesting to hear you say that. So yes. Anyway, yeah, a very, very clearly not thought out, you know, because look, I've worked in areas where social media is important, and you plan these things out, and you know, you don't just sort of roll out a whole new branding and like, oops, oh, these things are still the old branding. Oh, you know, especially when you're as big a company as Twitter. And what an uninspired name and logo. It's confusing. It takes one of the world's best branding, you know, that's been around, and throws it out the window for something that's so generic. Okay, it's maybe a trivial thing, and all of a sudden I have this black app where it used to be with my Facebook app. It was blue. You know, it's a little thing again, but you know, it makes a difference. And then, you know, just when I thankfully it hadn't been updated on iOS yet, you know, so I had the old branding. Finally, it's the black app. But then when I think it can't get any worse, they put whatever it was they were thinking, you know, where they have this sort of scratched, you know, like antiqued logo on the app. Do you know what I mean? That texture on it, it's just awful. Anyway, yeah. Oh, Gar, interesting thought. Yeah, interesting. Maybe. So, obviously, I'm talking about the most superficial things, but it coincides with, you know, there's all these other things that are proposed that are just sort of silly ideas, things that obviously people are upset about, that change the character of the app. It used to be an app very clearly set up to work for you. That is to say, you know, unlike most apps, with Twitter, you sort of figured out these are the things I want to follow and be informed about. And then you could just follow those things. What a lovely idea. And sadly, that is going away, and now it is much more of the experience of other apps where it's like, okay, well, these are the things that they want me to see because they want to show ads, and and it's not just the things I follow, and it's there's an algorithm now, and that just changes the experience, doesn't it? So I along with this screen time thing and along with getting the Kindle, I've been thinking, well, what can I do? What's going on here? How does this all tie together? And I'm actually looking at something called the Light 2 phone, because I'm realizing I'm just spending too much time on social media and stuff like that, just doom scrolling or just aimless wandering. I used to be a lot better at it, but now I'm catching myself do this, and life is passing me by. And do I want that to happen? No. So my feeling is, this Light 2 phone is actually one that, what it is an e-ink phone. It's kind of cool. And the idea with it is that it is only going to do certain things: phone calls, texts, GPS, and that's it. There might be a few other things, basic things, but it doesn't do all the social media. It doesn't do email, that kind of stuff, so that you can just focus. Yeah, right, Dash. So I'm interested in simplifying, and the fact remains, Discord has been a better place for interactions than Twitter. Twitter was convenient for a while, but I could absolutely see moving away from a Twitter and just exclusively Discord. But I'd love to know your thoughts. I'm not trying to get into any kind of, big sort of political debate or anything like that about or regarding Elon Musk or anything like that. I do want to know if you think it would be fine for me to abandon Twitter and to primarily use Discord or something else, if you have a better idea. And yes, I would love to know. So I'm going to go ahead and put a poll up. Let me do that real quickly. Give me just a moment here. Okay. Yeah, and you know what? Actually, one of the things I've also felt, Dash, is that I'm seeing a lot more tunnel vision with it. Metal Ryan Cluster, so good to see you too. Oh my gosh. Do you find Nana's tweets? I don't even know how I should say it. Posts on. Okay. So I'm going to start this poll here. 2 minutes. I want to know if you personally find that the posts that I would make on Twitter were helpful. What I mean by this is, did you find some value in them? Did it make it easier for you to know when I was live? Or were there other things that were filling that and they were sort of unnecessary? That's what I want to know. I have thought about a subreddit, but sadly, Art of Mana actually is taken as a subreddit name, and so I have to figure something else out. Isn't that a shame? I was like, really? No, it's not fair. Oh, that's interesting. Wait a minute. I don't want to. How do I plant carrots? I just don't want to do that. Clump of weeds? No! Hold on. How do I... Oh, come on now. Okay, so that's clearly not what I want here. Oh my gosh. Yes, Metal Ryan. I think the name was a big miscalculation. You know, to take something that is so well branded, so universally recognized, globally even, which is random. Yeah. Streams of Mana, maybe Pixel Knight. Maybe. Yeah, Memory Mart. Yeah, can you believe that? Yeah. Dash says, I think when I soured on Twitter was actually before Elon. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, well, no, that was a part of it too. I mean, look, I do find some things helpful. Amiibo alerts and things like that. I that's how I keep aware of when amiibos are live, and sometimes it's good. But I think the X is just, yeah, it's not. It's silly. It's silly. What? Oh, we're being rated by Beta 64.
Thanks for raiding Art of Mana.
Oh my gosh. What now? What? 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 Oh my gosh. Welcome on in, Raiders. So good to see you. Look at this. Oh my gosh. All the things are happening right now. I can't believe it. Beta, you're too kind to me. It's so good. Thank you. It's good to be back. I've had some health issues and other things going on, and I just, I had to sort of step back. But I've missed all of you. I've missed streaming. I've missed actually hanging out in streams. It is so good to see all of you. Look at all these people. Oh my gosh. I can't even. Scott, no last name 64. ConMX, Expedited Healer, Jaden Buck 2001, Star 128, Price Tag SH, Duzzy's Mom, Pizza Tower Boy. Welcome on in. I think this is your first time here. I don't recognize your name there. All aboard the raid train, they say. Thank you so much. So good to see all of you. Lovely to see you. And for those of you coming in who don't know me, my name is Mana. This is the Art of Mana, and I am a clean streamer who focuses on Nintendo games, lots of cozy games. I really love indie titles, and of course, retro games. Retro games on original hardware. I love that. I always enjoy showing that off, and always working at least in official hardware. Sometimes, I'll sneak in a virtual console game or something like that. But if that sounds interesting to you, please hang out. Please join the Friends of Mana. Follow along. This is my first stream of the month. It's been so long since I've streamed. Today we are playing Animal Crossing. Yes, pizza. All right. I love Sonic 2. I'm so happy. Hold on. I'm so happy we're getting a Sonic game and a Mario game 3 days apart. Did you hear that? 3 days apart. I'm thrilled. Did you hear that? I think that was released today or announced today that Sonic is going to be put out 3 days before Mario. Yeah, my poor wallet too. Indeed. Yeah, that is for real. But hey, listen, I want to show you something here. Because one of the things I've been doing today is I've been showing off this new controller. I've been playing with this. Look at this thing, everybody. This is where it's at. You got to play Animal Crossing with the Tom Nook controller. And it is a blast, let me tell you. It's been kind of fun. It's not the best controller. It's not. I can admit that easily. But it's a fun controller. The box here, which I have now covered up. Sorry, I kind of covered that up. The box here tells us, here it is, the Power Tom Nook controller. So we always knew Tom Nook had power, but we didn't know how much until we got this controller. So anyways, it's a Tom Nook controller. It's fun. I get to show this off and play with it. And yes, the ears actually glow in the dark. It's hard to see, but if I shut this off, there, look at that. Look how cool that is. So yeah, it's a cool controller. I'm having fun. We're all having fun here. So yeah. How about the SpongeBob GameCube controller? I leave that for Beta 64. And speaking of Beta 64, listen, if you don't know, everybody, if you don't know, we have an awesome, oh gosh, if I can actually get this in here. Oh my gosh. There we go. Whew. That was a challenge. We've got an awesome streamer in our midst. Seriously, I don't know how he does it. A great YouTuber as well. I'm always just floored when Beta, who is playing Donkey Kong Racing, that's a fantastic game, when Beta comes and raids us. Thank you, Beta. I appreciate it. How was the stream? Andu, good to see you, Andu. Welcome on in. And yes, it's a fun controller. So friends, I hope you're doing well. Oh, and next stream, we got some friends here. So I'm gonna just say, I don't want to go overboard here, but I'm just gonna say I got a little something for next time. Looks a little something like oh. Just a little something for the next stream. Which will, by the way, be on Friday. Is that what I said? Let me actually double check here. I think that's what I said. Friday. Yeah, there it is. There you go. Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's what we're going to do. So, anyways, yes, Friday. So, anyways, yeah, thank you all for being here. I'm going to continue on with some Animal Crossing here. I've been catching up with people. We have been asking the question of whether or not my Twitter account has been, X account has been useful for people, because I've been thinking about simplifying and maybe moving away from some of my various, social media accounts and things like that. We did just take a vote before this. It looked like it was marginally, there were only a few people who voted, but marginally in favor of keeping it. We'll come back to this. But unfortunately, I just noticed I wasn't paying attention and an ad break triggered before I could get to it. Let's snap our fingers. Boom. I have to go and rest my eyes. I am so sorry about that. Thank you for your patience, though, and I will be right back. I am so sorry. So sorry. That ad break snuck up on me. So for all of you who came in, if you can hear me now, you probably can't because it's an ad break. Please do stick around. I will chat with you more. I hope that you can hang out. All right. Talk to you soon.
We've got inbound. A new follower.
And it looks like we're back. So thank you for being patient there. And and what a shimmy, Dio. Welcome back. Sorry about that, everybody. That really snuck up on me. Yes, ads are over. And Pixel Knight says I would offer the Raiders some refreshments, but they are so expired that they came to life. Oh my gosh, Pixel Knight's currently trying to fight them back before they can reproduce. Oof, terrifying. Anyway, it is sure good to see all of you. And again, thank you, Beta. And I'm going to actually put another shout out here in the chat this time with a direct link. So shout out to Beta64. Please, friends, go and follow the fantastic Beta64. You will not regret it. So I wanted to kind of share a couple other little updates in terms of things that have come up on my radar, things I'd like to do. So I would like to play the Hello Kitty game. It's Island Adventure or something like that. It looks to be... Oh no, lasagna with spider legs sounds terrifying. It looks to be like a Animal Crossing clone. And it's on Apple Arcade. I have an Apple Arcade subscription. I figure I'm going to go ahead and try it out on stream. I don't suspect I'll get into it as much as I have gotten into Animal Crossing. But I do want to give it a go and share it on the channel. So look forward to that. I think it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to trying it. So I'm going to try and do that sooner rather than later. I'd love to know if you would like for me to do that, though. If you are enthusiastic about it, I'll definitely try and do that, you know, maybe even next stream. Or maybe add another stream in there. So that's it. HoloCure. I don't know that. I don't know anything about that. But there have been 2 games. I gotta reach over for this one. Hold on a second. Okay. There have been 2 games that that I have. Oh, Feastable. No. Oh my gosh. Everybody's trying. Okay. Hold on a second. I gotta look these up. Hello Kitty finally Mana plays a real video game, right? I could play Hello Kitty Racing too. Just saying. But okay, what are these games that you just put out here? HoloCure. Let me look this up. HoloCure and Feastables. Let me just pull these up on Google. So HoloCure by KU, it looks like. I don't know anything about this. It's an itch. Oh, it's on Steam. Play as your favorite VTubers? Oh, interesting. Okay. Feastable. Oh, and this is a Mr. Beast game? Okay. Yeah, I hadn't heard of either of these, but okay. It's a Vampire Survivors clone. Okay. Interesting. Well, let me tell you this. Okay. We've got, of course, this controller. Well, I have been sort of pumping myself up for the eventual Steam Deck purchase. I think a Steam Deck is a good way to go for me. I personally consider myself first and foremost a Nintendo fan. I really am. I love Nintendo. I'm more of a console fan than a computer, fan. I'm even more of a console fan than a handheld fan, but it would go console, handheld, computer. Maybe console, handheld, mobile device like phone or tablet, then computer, to be honest. But the Steam Deck does some interesting things, and here's where it's won me over. I am fast approaching 1,000 Steam games in my Steam library. I've got a massive back catalog. Steam games can often be purchased very inexpensively. And I even recorded a couple things for you. I haven't released it yet, but I've recorded a couple of things of these sort of like mystery bundles, okay, if you will. And you get a bunch of games that you most likely didn't have for very cheap. So kind of interesting. Someone put Otter Mana in that game, Pixel Knight says. Nice. So, anyways, Seth, welcome on in. Hello. So, where was I going with that? Oh yes, so Nintendo is where I'm heavily invested in. I like to collect for it. I have several of the old Sony consoles. I later even got several of the Microsoft consoles. Obviously, going back Atari and Sega as well. But I would love to be able to sort of have everything and play everything. Why not? I just like video games. But I have to think about what's feasible. And the reality is consoles have gotten more expensive and they have retained that value far longer. When I got a PlayStation 2, the PlayStation 3 had come out. PlayStation 2s were, I think, $99 with, 2 controllers and a game. And so I had no qualms picking one up, And my Xbox and Xbox 360 both were hand-me-downs or thrift shop purchases for $5. Okay, but I have not been able to find a PlayStation 4 for under like $200 something dollars. So my thought is a Steam Deck right now seems to be playing almost all the games from Sony now. Now, I'm just recently, all these Sony games are coming out, like the Ratchet and Clank game I really want to play. And the Final Fantasies and things like that. So all these things that were on Sony or on Microsoft are on Steam now. And I have a Steam library. I'm invested in that ecosystem. And the Steam Deck is a portable and home console in a sense, sort of Switch-like. But your library continues on, and I've got so many games already and a backlog. I just think the Steam Deck makes more sense than a PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X. That's what I think. So, anyways, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking of a Steam Deck to complement my Nintendo system. So, anyway, this, by the way, Seth wanted to know, what is this? I unboxed it earlier. This controller is the Power Tom Nook controller by Power Lead. And it's not a bad looking controller. It's super fun, The problems with it, to be perfectly honest, I was given a little review of this, so for anyone who's new, I'll share this with you. I have standard adult size hands. If I were to center my thumb as I would playing Super Mario World, it would be right there. And you see the thumbstick is just in the way. So doing this, I feel like I'm sort of on the edge of my thumb, if you will. And I'm touching that, okay? So that's not great. The other thing, so far, everything else feels good. I want to test out the D-pad with something like Mario. But these analog sticks suffer from what a lot of the analog sticks of third-party controllers suffer from. That is, they sort of magnetically click to the diagonals, or to the north, south, east, west, the cardinal directions. So a circle is not quite a circle. They sort of, you can't do like a smooth analog movement as you could with, say, a Pro controller. But darn it if it isn't cute. This would absolutely suffice for a young kid if you wanted an inexpensive controller for them to have fun with. And I don't think they would mind this layout. And it's just cute and fun, and it works. And it works actually surprisingly well. The rumble's pretty good. It's got a turbo function I haven't tried yet. Cute buttons and things like that. And obviously the design. So it's pretty fun. But anyway, I was talking about the Steam ecosystem. So a game which I have on Switch.
Someone was in the pod.
Oh.
The tracks go off in this direction.
Pizza
Look,
Tower
sir,
Boy.
Followers.
Thank you, Pizza Tower Boy. Thank you so much for that follow. That's awesome. Yeah, it would be good for Mana Sprout. Exactly, Seth. So I'm going to let her play with it. I just opened it today. But in preparing a sort of a Steam library for a Steam Deck, I picked up for cheap the Klonoa game, the recent one that has the first 2 games that came out on PlayStation and PlayStation 2. I have it on Switch, but I gotta admit, I kind of like the idea. I love that game so much, I'll play it multiple times. And I liked the idea of the achievements. But to play it, I felt it was appropriate to play it with a PlayStation 4 controller. Yes, I don't have a PlayStation 4, but I do have a PlayStation 4 controller. I actually use this for iOS gaming as well. It's a gold controller. I'm a sucker for gold controllers because of Zelda. And I actually do, other than the D-pad for the PlayStation 4, although it's not the worst, I do think it's a pretty solid controller. And I actually did try the PlayStation 5 controller, and it's a solid controller too. And my preference is analog sticks in line, either this way, or the best controller, in my opinion, is the Wii U Pro controller up on the top. I prefer that. But I played through Klonoa, the first game. I beat it. I'm still working on getting all of the unlockables and things like that, and then I'm going to move on to the second game. So, while I was gone, if I did a little gaming, I did play some Klonoa with that. If you would like, I would not mind going back and getting more of those unlockables with you. So if you have an interest, put it in the chat if you want to see some Klonoa. Now, another thing that released, actually, while I was away from due to health and whatnot, is this controller. And friends, this is a work of art. I got to tell you, this is great. So I picked this up. It is from 8-Bit Do. It is an officially licensed SNK Neo Geo CD style gamepad. And this is meant to work with a system I have, which is the Neo Geo Mini. It's the little miniature arcade. It's like the mini systems that you have, or the classic edition systems that you have. It has many licensed SNK games in a form factor. In this case, it has a screen as well. The problem is, and this is kind of cool. Oh, Little Noah Memory Martin. Yes. Okay. Getting some good things here. Seth says, I also have a PS4 controller, no PS4. I really like the thumbsticks. Agreed. Gar says, Klonoa is awesome. I agree. Pixel Knight Plus, if the kid is a future evil landlord entrepreneur, it would be fantastic. Tom Nook would probably ask you to tip the landlord. That's funny. There's actual landlords who do that, by the way. Just make them more scummy. Yeah. Pixel Knight would love a Klonoa stream. Okay. Gar, I'm also in the PS4 controller, no PS4. The DualShock 4, but no PS4 club. Nice. Okay. Actually, I've been playing Let's Go Pikachu with Mana Sprout. We're working through that with the Pokeball controller. Little Noah would be fun. I would like that. But what I was getting at here, of course, is so Klonoa as one thing. Also this. So because of this camera, I've actually got a stand that's sort of in front of the drawer I would need to get the controller that came with the SNK Neo Geo Mini. But they actually shifted the orientation of the buttons. So if I recall correctly, it goes A, B, C, D instead of A, B, C, D. I think that's what they did. I could be wrong on that. But this is the actual way, A, B, C, D, that the original controller laid out the buttons. But more importantly than that, the version that came with the Mini was essentially an analog stick with this sort of cap on it like this, right? But the original had micro switches all around here. Seth, thank you.
Thank you. How generous.
Oh.
It's great to have you back, Mana. I hope your schedule permits many more streams in the future. I have a YouTube video I would love to watch you react to if you want.
Oh yeah,
Smiley
that would be
face.
super. And Dio says, ooh, controllers. Andy, gotta go. Good night. Andy, it was so good to see you. Thank you for coming by. I missed you, my friend. It was so good to catch up with you. Take care. And Pizza Tower Boy, I've seen the 8-Bit Do before. It was the company that made the Switch Lite 2 D-pad controllers. They've done a lot of good controllers. They're a pretty good company. I like it. I have several other controllers by this company, as far as third-party controller creators goes, they are solid. Now, this is the real thing. Like I was saying, the original had micro switches in here. They put it in here. This is a micro switch controller. They nailed it. Listen to this. This is amazing. Listen. I love it. This is almost an identical replica, other than they have two function buttons here. And they have an L and R button here, and of course their charging port and sync button. And the screen printed lettering is slightly different. But the mold, the buttons, the feel, everything else, the same. Oh my gosh! What, 50?
The big 5-0. Laughing face.
Woo! Jam Doggy! No way! The clicky clackies. It's got the clicky clackies. Jam Doggy, hello, my friend. Welcome on in, and thank you for 50 months of subscribing. Can we get some hype in the chat? That is an amazing, massive number. That is, I can't even fathom that. That is wild. Wow. So, yeah, I only remember the clicky stick being a big feature for the Neo Geo Pocket. Yes, Seth, or I really remember that. Yes, it was. So it has sort of an arcade feel that way. Anyways, I've been using that this controller to play through on Steam. I've used it on my Neo Geo Mini. It works great. But then I started playing some of the Metal Slug games on Steam and using that controller, and it works great. And I picked up this on sale. This is the 8-bit Do 2 adapter, which is kind of fun. Look at this. Yeah. This is the adapter that allows that controller to work with the Nintendo Switch, so I can use it for my SNK collections on there too. It is Gar, but I don't find it as nearly as hard as all of those vertical bullet hell shooters that you play. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. How do I plant some of the? Oh, here we go. No, turnips. No, that's not what I want. How indeed do I plant some things here? Like, I don't want... I'll put a few of these around. I guess I could put some of those, too. I wanted to put, you know, not... Oh, here we go. This is what I needed. That's it. There we go. That's what I needed. Okay. Thanks. I think Memory Martin was trying to tell me this, but I couldn't figure it out. Okay. To me, Metal Slug is harder? Really? Well, you are limited vertically. This is true, but and you want to see what I'm using right now? I'm actually using this again. Going back to this. So those other controllers, I don't know that this wouldn't maybe work. It would actually work probably, but I would be using this, which is really just an 8-way buttoned, D-pad. So I would only be able to go in 8 directions. But I could actually. There's a function that allows me to make this into the analog switch movement. But I am using this. I believe actually the adapter, by the way, this adapter from 8-bit Do allows me to also use the PS4 controller on the Switch and other controllers too. So, yeah. Anyway, you were trying to tell me, Memory Martin? Oh yes, exactly. You were. Yeah, I know. I just wasn't paying attention. So here we go. Now we're gonna get somewhere. We're gonna do this right. We're gonna make this all happen. Do we want tomatoes there? I don't think we want tomatoes there. We'll have tomatoes over here. We'll put flowers up there. So I don't know. I think Metal Slug is a lot easier. But that being said, It kind of depends on what you mean, because Metal Slug, you know, there's no real penalty other than having to credit up, you know, to go further. And so in one sense it's super easy because you don't really have any concerns about dying. You just, you know, coin up again. And there is a reason why the last remaining achievement on all the Metal Slug games on Steam is to complete the game on 1 credit. I haven't done that yet. So maybe one of these days I will. Okay, good to know, Memory Martin, because Memory Martin has some gifts for me. So I need to hop in, finish this up and hop into my island so that I can receive said gifts. Good to know. Thank you. I think I'm gonna get rid of those. I don't want all of those there. I want to do this. And then maybe that. I'd rather have pumpkins, I think, than tomatoes. And then what are these? Potatoes. Yeah, potatoes are good. Definitely would want potatoes. There's a way to make some of these grow, right? How do I do that? Right? Isn't there a way? X? Yeah, there we go. Here we go. I can... There we go. Yeah, make some of them a little bigger. I like that. Okay, looking good. I can't put anything there now. Can I put anything like this in there? No. Well, that's okay. Maybe I'll just do like that. There, that's better. And then we'll just throw one over here, just for good measure. And then this tree, it's kind of in the way there. I don't know. Kind of put it there. That's not the worst. Get rid of that. Put a couple of pine cones down. There's an acorn that I'm going to get rid of. Like so. Honestly, this is just me goofing around a little bit. Put one of these down here. And we'll put this over here. No, actually we're going to get rid of that. And then we just have to put some flowers in. Let's do that. So, Metal Ryan Cluster is going to be BRB. No worries. What are my favorite of these flowers? I tend to like the... You're heading for bed, Dio. No worries. Work in the morning. It is so good to have gotten a chance to hang out with you and chat. It is so good to be back. It's so good to be streaming. I've missed you all so much. I still have more stories to tell. So, I started at 6. It is now... moving to 8:30. That means it's almost been 3 hours. I think I'm gonna wrap up at around, probably I might wrap up around 9. We'll see how I'm feeling, because I've missed this, but in any event, we'll definitely be streaming again Friday 6 p.m. Hopefully I can catch you and chat with you more then. Lots of good things. So good night, Dio. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you later. Dio, my friend. Shoutouts to Dio, by the way. Dio's a good one. Hasn't been able to stream recently, but yes, Dio's a good one. Jam Dog, I happened to wake up at 4 a.m. 23 minutes ago, so was lucky to catch your stream tonight. Yes. I know. Seriously, I was a little worried when I was thinking about this stream, you know, I don't know if people are even going to know that I'm, that I'm actually live. If they're going to be, paying attention to my accounts and things like that, because I haven't been going live. So I am very grateful that you are alive, or that you are here with me. I mean to say, I'm grateful that you're alive. I don't know. I'm messing up everything. You know what I mean. I'm grateful you're here. There we go. Now I'll shut up. Let's get that and put that there. here. And what do you think? It's a nice cozy garden area. A little bit overgrown, you might say, which I think is sort of lending a certain charm. I think I want to replace this with this. And I think I want to get rid of that. And I want to get rid of this and this. Less is more sometimes. I think that works better. Okay. Cool. I too am grateful to be alive, Jam Doggy says. I'm such a goober. Oh, yeah, I'm also a frozen goober. It's always fun to be a frozen goober. I can fix being a frozen goober though. It's an easy fix. There you go. I'm no longer a frozen goober. Oh man. So yeah. Let's see. What do we have in here? Oh yes, that's right. We have this. We gotta contend with. Let's do a nice little. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yes, and look at my very unorganized inventory here. Oh my gosh. What do we have? We have a shirt, candy, a random fossil, wrapping paper, a couple of gyroids, and all these spaces in between too. That's kind of funny. I don't know why that's all like that. Anyway, I think I was selling some things. What I wanted to do is this. Everything. No, actually, I want to go first. No, wait a minute. No, I do want to do this. I want to go, though, to wallpaper. What would be a nice garden-like wallpaper? What a... Ooh. That does sort of fit, doesn't it? That might be good. Ooh, then there's always that. Can you imagine that? That's kind of nice. No. Oh, that's kind of weird and creepy. I think we want to do this, right? Yeah, we want to go with that. That seems right. Something cool I learned in this playthrough is that the game has unlockable Batman trivia, which is awesome. Right on. That's a great feature of LEGO games, isn't it? No gym flooring. Wooden not flooring? Yeah, maybe. Might be good. Parquet? No. No. Although, boy, that's a thing. No. Can always go with some like... Ooh, I kind of think that works in this case. You know that? Don't you think? I mean, if that was actually supposed to be carpeting, wouldn't you think, oh, that's cool looking. I like that. But wouldn't you think that Annabelle would want that kind of carpet? I think she would. Okay. Rugs. Do we have any good rugs? Nah. I think that would just overdo it, to be honest. Okay. So, let's go looking for some other pieces to add in that kind of match. What would look good in here? I think we're going to do a smaller room this time. Gosh, but we don't have a lot of matching furniture, do we? I almost want to get another one of these out so that we have a... Oh, well, hold on. Let's fix that. That way we have some more space for seating, because it's supposed to be with friends, right? Make this like a real kind of cozy room vibe. Here we go. So we'll like do like this little tea table in between. We're going for kind of quick here. Tea table in the middle. That's what we do. Did you discuss your future X account? Seth asks. So not quite yet. we talked a little bit about it right before Beta's raid, and yeah, I'm curious to know if people would like for me to continue with this account, if they feel that it is helpful in some way, or do you utilize my account there for checking to see if I'm live, or do you use Discord or just Twitch alerts? Does it make a difference? Yeah, do you find my X account, formerly Twitter account, to be helpful in any way? I've been talking about wanting to limit social media, kind of feeling a little bit disillusioned with the whole thing, and with X, and just feeling like it went from something that when I sort of understood it and kind of felt like I could, operate outside of an algorithm, keep it focused on content and info that I wanted. I thought it was good then, but now I feel it's gone, Those days are behind us. Oh, those Canaan days. Those Canaan days we used to know. Where have they gone? Where did they go? And yes. I usually see your schedule on the social media platform formerly known as Twitter first, then usually catch it on Discord. Seth says, interesting. The branding is so terrible. Exactly, Animate Braille. And welcome back. Memory Martin says, I admittedly just open a tab of your Twitch page when I think you're going live soon. Thanks, Daylight Savings. That's handy. Animate Barrel says, I have a timer on some apps on my phone like YouTube, so it closes after I've used it for an hour a day. Is that an iPhone thing, or is that an Android thing? I'm not sure. I've ever been aware I could do such a thing. That's kind of cool. Okay, I feel like we're gonna have to put friends on the ceiling, or on the not on the ceiling, on the wall. Pictures of friends. Let me be very clear here. Yikes. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. And some cool. Okay, so let's see. So what can we do here? Little chest up here. We'll put that lamp, maybe. Lamp over there. This is not what I thought it was. That is just a table. Which actually, maybe I'd want to do instead of the dresser. I actually don't know. Maybe we'll do that. And then we could always go like here. Go like that. And then rotate that there. Yes, it's iPhone, but Android has it too. I use iPhones, so that's the thing. I usually see your schedule. Oh, yes. Okay, Seth's singing there. We need a little coffee table in the middle there. Gotta figure something out for that. And what are we gonna use, huh? I suppose there's something somewhere. Probably. We might have to get a little creative here. The Zen bench, that's an interesting one. What would that look like? That might actually be a usable one, especially if I can change the color. Okay, I used that. That's the console table. I don't see Zen low table, maybe. I'll have to look, but the one I have, if I can change the color of the tablecloth, could work really well. So let's see. Like a cloth would make sense in this situation. So let's go ahead and edit that, shall we? Darn. Not a lot of good ones. Okay. What about something like that? This actually might work. Or that. Let's go with this. Confirm. Wait, where's that? Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. That... Yeah, kind of. It's not the worst. It's not the best. Maybe just white would be better. I don't know. I'll go with that. I'll put some stuff on it and it should be good. Unlocking the mini kit detector is a great idea, Pixel Knight says. Good to know. Let's put a few things on that table, shall we? Like some cream and sugar. Coffee cup. Oh, fancy tea set. That's what we actually need. We need the fancy tea set over here. So we're gonna get rid of that. Put this on there. There we go. Get rid of that. And we need a good big plant in here. That's what we need. And then pictures of friends. So big plant. So I'm curious to know, again, if people would find it difficult if I moved away from using Twitter. I'm trying to simplify. I'm looking even at not even utilizing a smartphone anymore. I'm looking at switching. I got a Kindle recently, and with the Playdate and that's wonderful screen that's not backlit and the e-ink of the Kindle, I'm looking at this phone called the Light 2. The Light 2 is an e-ink phone with very simple features. Doesn't have social media. Doesn't have a lot of the things that you might otherwise associate with a smartphone. And I think that's a good thing. You know? Why can I not actually be centered there? I thought I could. That would bug me to no end. Weird. Oh my goodness. I can do that, but I can't center. Well. Oh, and there it's centered. Cool. I'll take it. Big plant. How many other socials are you on? Do you have any Linktree or any All My Links? I don't have either of those. Animate Barrel says, I checked Discord and Twitch for your schedule. I don't use Twitter. Okay. Thank you. I did miss that. Yeah, right now, currently, what I'm actively using is Twitter for specifically my Art of Mana account, but I use it also. I actually do use it for things like my Amiibo alerts and things like that, and some different discount alerts. That's how I get a lot of the things I get for pretty deep discounts. And and some general Nintendo news and things like that. Then I use Facebook. Not it's my personal account, but I use it for work. It's not my personal account, but everything's linked to your personal account on there. But I don't actually use my personal account anymore. Really, I don't. I just sort of don't check it. And then YouTube, if you count that as social media, YouTube's like one of the sites I check the most. I follow a lot of people. I have a private account on there, not my Art of Mana account that I've used for years. And I follow a lot of people, friends and things like that as well, and different people and content creators. So, those are sort of the big things that I use personally. And Twitter and Discord, of course, for Art of Mana. But I used to use Discord a ton and then started to replace it with Twitter. And I'm wondering if I should basically flip that. But I was finding that Twitter was easier in many ways, but it's becoming harder again. So I'm kind of changing my mind on that, Scooter! Oh, my friend, how are you? I was talking to Kendra before the stream started. I hope that she's passed along my well wishes for you. Congratulations on all those things, and I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to the stream, my friend. we're using a new controller here, one that you might find rather interesting. Let me show this to you. It's Tom Nook. How fun is that, huh? And I am looking right now for a big vase with some plants in it. Do we have anything like that? Or tree? Something that would look good in the corner there. How about... How about... Huh. This one. There we go. That's good. That's the one right there. I'll put that there, and we're going to put some pictures up. And yes, happy road trip, I hear Seth says. Yeah, Scooter, how you been, my friend? You must be just... I don't know how much is public or shared and things like this of various things, so I'm going to be a little cautious here. I'll let you share what you want to share when you want to share it. My apologies if I said too much. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to go to the wall. How do I do that again? Is it? Oh, plus on here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Ah! It's disappeared. There we go. Okay. Aha. All right. Now, you might think this seems silly, but can I be perfectly honest? It's actually very similar to my parents' den's wall. My mom has a photo wall. It's just filled with photos of friends and family. And so it's like, oh, this makes sense. This is indeed something that normal human beings would do. But that being said, I think I might do a little bit of editing here. Like, well, actually, that's kind of cool. Yeah, and then maybe we'll put something else up here. Something like this. Or there's another one somewhere here that I like. Ooh, actually, yeah. Let's go with the glowing painting. So put this like so. Oh, not that close. Come on. Ugh, gosh. Trying to get it just in the right spot here. It's kind of tricky. Don't love that. Nope. I wish I had a little more control over this, but I guess I don't. So let's see, what if I do this? This in the center. These are about the same, so I think I'm going to go ahead and put this in the center. And then this to the side. That works. Yeah. Okay, but now I think I'm going to actually put these up. Let's see. Ah! Wrong button again. There we go. They're swapped. So, Pizza Tower Boy, rank S perfect. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Twitter's gone like Facebook where you can't see anything unless you log in and just refuse, Animate Braille says. Yeah, I know. And not to mention that it's actually more algorithm-based than it used to be. That's the big thing for me. I used to like when it was just what I followed, you know, what I wanted to be informed about. So, Lego Batman, the only game where you can have Two-Face and Two-Face fight Two-Face. I was not aware of such a thing, but cool. I couldn't sleep, saw you on at 4 a.m. Oh my gosh. Scooter says, I'm exhausted. Had a 15-hour stream. Started last night. Got about an hour's sleep and then had to go DJ. I'm so exhausted. Wow. Oh my goodness, Scooter. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Gosh. And Metal Ryan Cluster is back. Welcome back. Welcome back. This room is a masterpiece, Pizza Tower Boy says. Well, thank you. I hope it's actually, like, that wasn't sarcasm. I think it's turned out okay. I think it could be a lot worse. You know, it's just, yeah, kind of trying to, it's supposed to be friends, you know, you're hanging out with friends. That's the idea, right? So I think that about does it. 6 faces in a face-off, Anime Braille says. Yeah, they're just staring at each other like, hey. Yeah, I don't know about you. Gosh, you didn't get off the stream until after 2 p.m. Eastern time today? Wow. Does look like a good friendly room, Seth says. Yeah, it's meant to be a place to just hang out, you know? So I think it works. I think that works. Maybe we need something on this table. We could put something on this table, actually. Wait, hold on. Let me... no, we're going to go here. And let's grab another picture. Let's just say this is a relative, shall we? Even though it's Annabelle. There we go. It's Annabelle, but we're going to say it's a relative. And then, actually, what I'm going to do... Nope, I think I'm going to keep it just like that. Okay. Just getting sweepy, just so you know. I'm already in the airport, Memory Martin says. Managed to get $185 for a donathon. Donationathon? Donathon? To help with our trip. Nice, Scooter. Okay, so it is public. Yeah. Mana's being Mana. That's right. I take my time with these things. But I think that's good. Is everything ready, Snorty? It's ready. I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Snorty. I don't know about that. Can I take I can take a picture with this button. Boom. Capture taken. Oh, I'm super glad you like it. Inside and out. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. That does look good. Dadgum, it looks good. That looks really good, didn't it? Snorty, is that your nickname? No, that's just her saying. Well, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. I think it turned out pretty good, actually. You are so welcome, Annabelle. It would be my pleasure. Let's do that. Pizza Tower Boy, how we speak. Hello, I am Art of Mana. How Animal Crossing people speak. That's right. Hello, I am Art of Mana. Those Animal Crossing responses. How was that? Was that right? Did they do that right? All right. So let's see. I'm going to try taking a picture like so. Oh, wait, that's not. Oh, no, ZL. Yeah. Let's take that picture. Yeah. Wait. Can I like, how do I, oh. How do I do the thing? Oh, there we go. There we go. No. Get back here, Snorty. Come back. Seth says, it's like watching the Splatoon voice actors perform when they sing everything in that language. Oh, yeah. It's really kind of fun, actually. Or the Sims voice actors. Yeah. It's actually pretty fun. I do like that. Yeah. All right. That'll do it. All right. I feel good about that. That's the picture. As I hide behind the plant. There we go. Come on. I'm heading back. I'm on. It's all good. All right. PTB's final judgment. Pizza Tower Boy says, I like that. PTB. 95%. You're an artist. Nice. What? Seth saw a clip of Katy Perry singing a Christmas song in the Sims language. That's funny. Sweet. I did a thing. Well, I'm pleased. I'm pleased. All right. Good news. Paradise Planning is teaming up with the one and only Happy Home Academy. In what way? I have. You must have seen their home evaluations in your mailbox each Sunday. Oh. Well, that's cool. Nice. Cool. That's a new thing. See, there's still more for me to unlock in this game. This is a game I have played this for years now. Right? It's been out for like 3 years, something like that. 2 years at least. Anyway, I personally I've never beat the game, and I never was trying to just sort of get everything done. I want to just enjoy it at a leisurely pace, and I have. Wow. Okay. Well, I am finished. What's the hour count on this game? Can you beat the? Well, you can beat. Oh, I froze again. Darn. What's going on there? Usually I don't freeze twice. Huh. Weird. Weird, but fixed. You don't really beat the game, of course, but you can collect everything in it, and a lot of people will count that as beating it. Mary Martin's over 1,000 hours, mostly due to leaving it on. I think I'm probably pretty close to that. I can look it up after I, well, I guess I'll fly back. Yeah, here we go. Pocket watch is standing by. Want to go back? I do want to go back. So I will take a look in just a moment here, and we'll see if, if actually there's an account that is accurate, because a lot of the hours counted on Switch, I feel, are not really accurate. Let's take a look. Here. Please stand by. I will return in just a moment. So I go and check how many hours I've spent in this game. Oh yeah, okay, so it says here. It says hours played 705 hours or more. 705 hours or more is what they 705 hours or more. Not bad. Yes, indeed. How can you help? Well, I want visitors. Memory Martin says, I played more than you? Well, like you said, it's the leaving on and stuff like that. I can look. I think this is my top game, though. I bounce around with a lot of different games is the thing. Animal Crossing Cabin Coastside Friends. Is this a new game? Pizza Tower Boy. I like this. I like that a lot. Yeah, no. True, plus I pulled an all-nighter for the Monterey Pond. Yeah. Yeah, I bounce around a lot, so that's the thing. All right, so this is for Memory Martin to come and visit, by the way. Yep. Please be aware my island is a mess at the moment. You've been warned. So there we go. The old internet. Since when was the internet old? I remember before the internet existed, Jam Doggy says. Yes. Fair point. Fair point. I want to check something here real quick. So if I were, so let's say there's, this is what I just wanted to do. So if there are 12 hours in a day, let's say, right? That usable, you know, because you're sleeping or resting or doing other stuff. At least, right? It's just a general thing. 12 hours in a day to play games and other things. But basically, that means I have played almost 60 days worth, or you could say 30 days worth if you went nonstop 24 hours, but I don't count it that way. 60 days worth of playing this game. I would say that's pretty substantial. Yeah, that's pretty substantial. So, no, I'm happy with that, if you will. Oh no, an ad break. Memory Martin from Sinnoh's here just when an ad break starts. Now, let me do this. I'm so sorry for those of you who got snagged with, oops. Oh, what just happened? Hold on. Oh, why did this stop working? There we go. Ad break. Let's see. Since here. All right, there we go. So just a few notes there for people. Memory Martin is here. There's Memory Martin. And it seems like Memory Martin is okay to wait for a moment. In which case, I will actually go ahead and go to the ad break then. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And be right back. Thank you. And we appear to be back, which is good news indeed. So thank you very much for your patience there. We are back. Sorry about that. Again, I'm rusty, so I kind of forgot that the ads would come in. I wasn't paying attention. So anyways, but we are back now, meaning we can hop on over and see what's going on here. And actually, I probably should also, or could also do this. In case you're wondering, I happen to use this pretty nice little keyboard. It's what I consider to be my Animal Crossing keyboard. It's very much the Animal Crossing colors, if you will. And so we're gonna go ahead and use this. Twitch does show you when ads are about to run, but I just am out of the practice, so I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, I can respond and say, hello. It does now, yeah. And it's good. Do ads run on a non-affiliate accounts? Yes, they do. It looks like a modern keyboard mixed with a Commodore 64 keyboard. A little bit, PTV. A little bit. So, yeah, well, let's go up this way. Oops. Wow. I love this. Wow. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Look at this, friends. Okay. We've got ourselves a whole bunch of presents. We're going to go ahead and see what we've got. So I'm going to pick them up. We're going to unwrap them. I should have enough room in just my inventory. I think I do anyway. You can notice that controller being a little finicky, right? That's what that was all about. PTB says, I also can't talk. I'm being forced to type against my will. Please help me. Oh, storage are full. Okay, let's go ahead and see here. What do we have? So we have open. Medicine! That's handy! That's so handy! I need that in real life. A terry cloth nightcap. Oh, that's... How cute is that? Let's wear it. I love it. Oh, this is going to be good. What else do we have? I love the color on it. A book. Yes. Reading on the beach. Oh, you know me so well. Let's place that item. Oh, can't decorate right now. That's fine. I've got a humidifier. This is also really good for that chest and the wheezy cough that it just came up right then. House slippers. We'll wear those as well. Oh, you know me so well. A dreamy rabbit toy. Aww. You're taking such good care of me. Two-tone pants. What do those look like? Oh, I love it. What else do we have here? The slippers. Oh, a different pair? Let's see what these look like, huh? Ooh, I like those. I'm gonna wear those. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Open. Mom's tissue box. Oh, I love it. This is so kind, Memory Martin. A privacy mask. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Okay, this is awesome. This is so great. Oh, and we have here a highlighted message that we missed. Let me go back to it here. This is... here we go. I think I found a Doctor Who reference. There's a robot dog that looks like a gray canine, the Doctor's robot dog, and you can ride him too. Interesting. Memory Martin says, I take my title very... We'll find out in a moment here. Let's see. What I'm gonna do. Seriously, that's right. I gotta grab these remaining 4. What can I do here? Let's just drop... I mean, I hate to just drop things, but I mean, I'm gonna have to do that. And then we'll just drop a couple of things on the beach. Because again, I don't have... I think I have a few things, a few units of storage left, but not much. So what else can I put down here? I suppose the fossil. And then I can go here. All right. Let's see what else we have. More presents. They're all related, by the way. I kind of figured... Ooh, knit pants. Let's see if these are better. Which ones do I like better? I think I like the two-tone. I'll go with the two-tone. I like the knit, too. Those had a nice knot work in them. But let's open this. A Henley shirt. Yes. Now that's comfort. That's comfort. Sweatpants. Yes. That might be good, too. Let's see. No, you know what? I think those two-tone might have been a little more cozy looking. Or no, that was... Oh, wait a minute. Where'd they go? Oh, wait a minute. Ah, here they are. Where? And last but not least... Layered socks. Let's wear those. Bringing that whole look to completion. And then the sword, you know, as everybody needs to have a sword. Oh, look at the back of the pants. Oh, that's interesting looking. How cool. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That is so cool. Thank you so much. Well, friends, I do believe that with that, we are at a very good point to wrap up. We're at 9 o'clock. I've been streaming for 3 hours. I don't want to overdo it for both my eyes and my chest. 3 hours was my hard limit. We got a little bit of a late start, so 9:07 works. But yes. Yeah, Pizza Tower Boy. All right, so we're checking out the only game where when I finally find friends, my will to live increases. It's Animal Crossing New Horizons. You know what? It's just what a wholesome game, right? I don't have the hospital yet, Animate Barrel. I got to work on that. Yeah. Night chat. Yep, Memory Martin. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, my friend. And I guess with that, I am going to do our Mana Magic Fade Out. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's make it happen. There we go. A little bit of magic. So, we opened a new controller. Right there. Tom Nook. Fun. I like it. I also like the glyphs on the buttons too. They're kind of fun. I like that. It's cute. It's not the best controller in the world. Okay? I'm going to have to say that I would prefer playing it with this. Though I would also prefer the Wii U controller, which I believe using this I can now use on my Switch. I might test the Wii U Pro Controller next using this. I haven't done that yet. That would be pretty cool. So there's some things to try, but thank you so much. And listen, for anyone who's new, anyone who's been hanging out, you know, feeling like they just wanted to watch, kind of see what this wild guy's up to, you know, thank you for being there. If you like what you saw, please consider following so that we can hang out again next time. It would mean so much. I really haven't streamed it all this month yet, and though I'm always very, open about these things, even though it can be a little taboo. Uh, it's always a little bit awkward just to say, hey, look, I would love to have this month be a month of net positive gain in terms of new followers on this platform. And being that I haven't streamed yet, and because the nature of Twitch, people, some people unfollow during downtime. I don't know that I'm in net positive yet. I might be at 0, to be honest. So maybe before the end of the month we'll get into some net positive. Maybe we'll end up being net negative because everybody realizes that I'm a weirdo, a whack job. I don't know. Is that an appropriate term? I just said that, and I thought I was going to say it, and then I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna learn. Let's learn. Is that an appropriate term? Where does it come from? Probably isn't appropriate. Something, we who grew up back in the day didn't think about. Let's see. We're gonna find this out. We're gonna find it out right now. Metal Ryan Cluster, yes. What is it? Okay. What is this? Huh. No. Etymology. Wacky. So it's like it's actually literally, the etymology is the idea of someone whose thing is being wacky. I don't know. I don't know. I can't find anything. Anyways, I'm learning stuff. Anyways, but yes. Anyways, folks, hope you enjoyed this stream of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Till the next time, stay good and much love. Yeah, PTV, exactly. There you go. You got the idea. Anyway, so yes, if anybody is new and would like to follow, feel free. That was my point there. Again, I'm Mana, E for everyone, family-friendly variety streamer, all that good stuff. Love to have you. Friday will be the next stream, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Hopefully the smoke is as it was today. It was actually better today, so I think that's why my cough wasn't as bad. But I am feeling fatigued from just talking for so long. I do also have to put some more eye drops in. Next time, we have a few things that will open. I don't know what, but we'll be opening something. It'll happen on the stream, and it'll be a thing. So yeah, look forward to that. More Animal Crossing, but also actually, I want to know this: the Hello Kitty Adventure Island. What is the name of it? Hold on, I'll get this for you. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I was close. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Does that sound interesting to you? Would you be interested in me playing that? Let me know here now. Let me know. Yes, Pizza Tower Boy says. I can certainly think about doing that next time, or trying to throw in a bonus stream if I can. I am looking at that if possible. But I very much want to try that game out. So anyways. All right. My friends, I got through some of the stories I wanted to share today. I still want to share some updates on discerning the diaconate. I want to share some updates on work, family. I've got more stuff to share and some big announcements. So even though this whole stream was mostly me talking, there is more to come. Do not doubt that. Listen, I am just going to end the stream. I could look for someone to raid, but in all honesty, I'm feeling right now very fatigued. Like I hit my wall pretty suddenly. I didn't expect that. So, in fairness to whoever we raid, I'm gonna just call it here. But what I would like for you to do, what I really would ask that you do, and this is one of the things I've done before. Oh, hey, congratulations again, Scooter. My request for all of you is to please look on your following list for somebody you have not visited in a while. Somebody who's live right now that you've not gone in and talked to in a while. Make their day by going and checking in on them. You don't have to say it was from me. Just do that. Find someone that you think it's been the longest that you've gone in their channel and go and say hi. Believe me, that is one of the best feelings when you feel like, nope, you still have connections with people, even if you haven't seen them for a while. So I saw a lot of people today I hadn't seen for a while. I've seen a lot of new people and a lot of people that are just such great friends that we've connected for a long time. Thank you for being a part of my life. I looked forward to this night for a while and was really excited to be able to do this. I'm glad I was healthy enough to do so. Last but not least, a huge thank you for everybody who came in helping build a hype train, no less, Dash Magnum with the 68th month subscription, Dark Solid X with the 100 bits, IO Little for another subscription, Chronolock for another subscription, 48 months there, Animate Barrel for 36 months, and then we have Fang who followed. Thank you so much. We had Beta 64 with a raid. We had Ren Tim Pizza Tower Boy. All three of them following. Thank you so much to those three. Seth Haskell, thank you for the 200 bits. It's great to have you back, man. I hope your schedule permits many more streams in the future. I have a YouTube video I would love for you to watch and react to if you want. Please, I would. Jam Doggy, subscribing for 50 months. What a milestone. Thank you all. Dosco, long time no see. Good to see you too, but we are wrapping up the stream. So Dosco, please, if you're around, maybe we can hang out on Friday. I'll be streaming again. Also, I'm going to try and stop by at others' streams as well. So, friends, thank you. Thank you so much. Anything else? Can't think of anything. I'm trying to, usually there's something that I forget. I can't think of it. So, I guess with that then, do good, be well, stay safe and healthy, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.